Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing a bunch of concept maps about Novus Mundus Season 2, how everything is going. This isn't the definite version of the maps, but this is the only one I'm going to make in this kind of detail because I wanted to upload something, so small changes can happen, but mostly this is how the map is going to be. And first I'm gonna start with just the countries and going over them. I'm gonna start in here in Europe because the most nations are here. We got Oak and Dragonia over here, which is a continuation of the Oak Isles of Season 1, which is just England and the north of France. Then we got Mandarania, which has claims upon Northern Ireland, Scotland, Iceland, Greenland, and the Faroe Islands. Then we got Nua, which is just the modern day borders of Ireland. Over here we got Elation, which is just Sweden. Then we got the Torn Crown, which is just a bigger version of Central Europe with the Baltics and Denmark. Then we got Alpihara over here, which is just a bit of a Roman Empire kind of based from Switzerland. Then we got the Carthaginian Empire, which stretches over the entirety of North Africa. And we got two claims that are like overridden, or how, I don't know how to say it right now. And that is because two nations claim the same land, and it's Alpihara and the Carthaginian Empire both claim these parts. It's not too much, but it's still enough to have a big dispute. Then over here in North America we have the Kaldrat Dominion located from Alaska. Then we got the Cartel in Mexico. And then the Communist Holy Land of Elvira, which is just Brazil and some parts in North Africa. Then we got the Horn of Africa, which is the Horn of Africa. Also Agartha and Rhodesia, which is a continuation of Agartha from Season 1. But then Rhodesia base, so around Zimbabwe. And then we also got the People's Republic of China, which is modern day China basically, but with the claims and borders of Qing. Then we got Star Line City over here, which is Southeast Asia and big parts of Oceania. This is the map right now. Also something I didn't make a map about, but I'm just gonna tell you right now. There are two religions at the moment. And that's Dragonism, which is followed by Mandarania and Oak and Dragonia. Wow, it's in the name even, Dragonia. And they believe in that the world and everything in heaven is made by a dragon. And then we got another, which is from the Holy Land, Communist Holy Land, which is called the Sunburst religion, in which they think that the sun made everything and that the sun is kind of a god. In how I would describe it. Quick intermission, I just wanted to tell you guys that I've just opened my own merch store on Etsy, and right now I'm selling a few country ball stickers. This one is the biggest you can get from this size, it's also the only one that there is. 11 centimeters like that in size, to see, it's the biggest one you can buy. Also, I've got a sticker sheet of First Anti-French Coalition, where we can see the Kingdom of Eternal Sun, the Mexican Cartel, Agartha, French Empire, and the Roman Empire. And these are all 6 centimeters in width. These are just a few that I've made of Novus Mundus, but there are coming more in the future. If you also have a suggestion on what I can do, I'll just add it there. And I've also made a t-shirt, I love STD, for anyone interested. So yeah, go check out my Etsy store. I earn like a few bucks every time you buy anything like this. So if you want this, buy it for yourself, and not for me if you want to support my Patreon. But yeah, just a quick ad, because I'm a broke uni student, you know, and I just wanted to show you guys this, and I had to make it somewhere in a video. So let's get back to the video. This may be a pretty lame map, but I think it's also important to show that this is how many nations have claims upon certain continents. As we see on South America and Oceania, only one country has claims, while in Asia we have two. I put Asia as a different continent, so it's a world. Eurasia is one continent, I know, but I'm just gonna count Asia as a different thing. So Asia has two countries, North America has three, because you have the Cartel, Kaldrat Dominion, and then Greenland. Then Africa has 4, and then of course Europe, the hotspot of the earth, has 7 different nations with claims upon it. And also Antarctica has 0 this time. In this map I'm going over the different ideologies of countries. Grey means that they're a monarchy, so we see a lot of monarchies. These are absolute monarchists, or different versions, because I've made a political compass myself, a Minecraft-based political compass. There's going to be a different video about it, also very interesting, and it's just a monarchy. But you have different ones, but I'll go over it in another video. The grey ones are monarchies. This one is a democracy, these blues. And then down here we got a democratic republic. The very red ones are communist nations. This red-ish a bit is socialist. And then we got this one, yellow over here, and this is a capitalist anarchist state. So it's an anarchism, but right on the political spectrum, not left. And the white ones, they don't have any ideology set on their country yet. And this, you may see, this is very weird, and it is very weird. It's a communist monarchy. And I thought it wasn't possible, so I started searching up, and apparently there has been a communist monarchy in the past, Granada, which is not fully a communist and not fully monarchist, but you know, I don't know how they're gonna do it, because communism doesn't really have a government and stuff, but yeah, so the communist holy land of Elvira is a communist monarchy, which is very special to see, because it's in practice probably not an ideology that's possible, but it's just fun to see around. And you see here, these three nations are aligned, but there's one monarchy in between. But while these are all monarchies, so yeah, there's monarchies mostly dominating, few democracies, also communist a bit, and one anarchy state. Or just one anarchist state, not anarchy, one anarchist state. I'm sorry. Okay, now a map about the population per country. I put it as the rainbow colors, because I think that's the easiest to see the things apart. And this is just confirmed populations. It may not be reality, because some nations could be way bigger, but it's just confirmed that I know of and that people have put in their description of their country. So we put pink as 1, dark blue as 2, light blue as 3, lime as 4, 5 there are no countries, 6 as orange, and red as 7. So we see there are a bunch of nations with 1 person, with 2, also one with 3, then we got 4, and then the 2 biggest are Mandarania with 6, and the Chinese People's Republic with 7 population, or players, whatever you want to call it. Those were, I think, all the concept maps I made. I went really fast over them, so you didn't get bored too much, but right now I'm going over the geographic maps. This is a 3D, 2D map, so you can see like the height in terrain difference. You see this is really flat over here and mountainous. And I'm just gonna show you some areas and stuff like that. After this I'm going to show you a better version of this with like white and you can see the difference, and also one with biomes. As you see, Europe is really flat over here, all the way until the Ural Mountains, even after that a lot of steppes, while China is really mountainous, not really too flat. Also Southeast Asia over here is not too flat. We got a bunch of islands here, which is also with a bunch of different height. Okay, so this is a more clear depth map of the Earth, so you can really see just the rivers and stuff like that. Brazil has a lot. Also, these are way bigger, higher. I mean, you can see the Ethiopian highlands over here, Tibet or like the Himalayas, mountains over here. The European mountains not that big. Greenland is really high. Really flat, you know. You can pause a bit. You can pause if you want to look at a certain area. I'm just gonna go over the continents pretty fast. Okay, and now the last map, and this is the biome map mode, in which you can see different biomes and stuff like that. What they are, I don't know necessarily what it all means. It's a pretty vague map, but if you just look at this, you can probably, if you compare it to other ones, you know, like this is definitely jungle type. This is savanna, desert, some badlands kind of something-ish, plains, tundra, ice. Dark wood, I think, over here. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this helped a bit to shape the idea about how Novus Mundus Season 2 is going to be. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.